Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Wilmer Claiglipa and welcome to this presentation on creating flowchart. Okay, so when you try to code a program, especially a really complicated program, it's really helpful to be able to organize your thoughts, the process, and organize the pattern of how you're going to get the outcome that you want. And flowcharts are an amazing tool for making that happen. So what is flowchart? So flowchart, it is a graphical representation of logical sequence of steps in solving a computer problem. So a flowchart is a form of algorithm that represents symbols. And these are the symbols of flowchart. First is we have the terminator. So terminator designates the start and the end of the program. So the terminator is an oval or a rounded style rectangle. The next is we have the input or output box. So for input or output box, describe data to be input or output during the program execution. So this is where you put your input and your out or display the output. So it is a parallelogram. The next is we have the process box. So for process box, describes how data are to be processed during the program execution. So this is where you put your process of your program. Then next is we have the decision box. So for decision box, designates a decision to be made during the program execution. So for this is where you put your condition, your conditional statement, or the if statement. Like for example, if age is greater than 18, and then so on. The next is we have the connector. So for connector, shows the connection of a flowchart segment to another segment. Then last is we have the flow lines. So for flow lines, shows the direction of the logic of program execution. Okay, so let's have an example. Construct a flowchart that accepts two numbers, compute their sum, difference, product, and quotient. Then display the two numbers and the results. So in writing a computer program, so it is important to understand the problem first, the problem statement. So once you understand the problem statement, so we can identify the input, process, and output of the problem. So let's get the input, process, and output first. So what's the input from this problem statement? Okay, so we have the two numbers. Okay, so this is our input, the two numbers. Then the output, so let's get the output first. So for the output, so display the two numbers and the results. The results, which is the sum, difference, product, and quotient. So these are the output. And the process is how to get the sum, difference, product, and quotient. So we have the sum using the addition. For difference, we'll use the subtraction, product for multiplication, and quotient, and division for quotient. Okay, so let's draw the flow chart. So first, we'll start with a terminator. The next is the flow lines. Then we'll input the two numbers, which is the A and B. Okay, so we'll use the input or output box or the parallelogram. The next is, once we're done with our input, then we'll proceed to the process. So for the process is to get the sum of the two numbers, the difference, product, and quotient. Then after that is, we will display the sum, difference, product, quotient, and the two numbers, which is the A and B, or the result of the process. Then it ends with a terminator. Okay, then let's have another example. So draw a flowchart to log into Facebook account. Okay, so this is the flowchart for log in to Facebook account. First, we'll start with a terminator. Then we have the input, which is enter www.facebook.com. So once you input the www.facebook.com, then it process to Facebook homepage. Then, so once the Facebook homepage was processed, then you will input your email ad and your password. Then we have the condition here. So if the email ad and password is correct, so output your account or display your account. And if your email ID or password is incorrect, so there will be a login error and you will input again your email ad and password. So if it is correct, so if your email ad and password is correct, then it will display your account and ends the program. Okay? So for your challenge is you will create a flowchart that shows how to pour a glass of milk. And that's for today and thank you.
Thank you for watching Asian Steps. For more exclusive videos, don't forget to hit the bell button for notifications. And click here, click here, click here.